For over 40 years, Muammar Gaddafi ruled Libya with power, spectacle, and controversy. To some, he was a visionary who gave Libyans free health care and education. To others, he was a mad dictator who funded rebels and crushed dissent. This episode of Crazy World Leaders uncovers the bizarre, bold, and controversial life of Gaddafi and why his legacy is still debated. You're watching this channel. Join me as we uncover the crazy stories of the world's leaders, one video at a time. Gaddafi came to power in 1969 when he was just 27 years old. He led a group of military officers in a bloodless coup, overthrowing King Idris, who was 63. The king had ruled since 1951 and was very unpopular, so the young and ambitious Gaddafi took over without firing a single shot. Gaddafi's rule was marked by human rights abuses, but he was also seen as a champion of Pan-Africanism and a critic of colonialism and imperialism. He ruled like a god over his people, and his wealth and extravagance was legendary. He hosted lavish parties, built giant palaces, and doled out cash to his friends and family. He dressed like a Roman emperor and surrounded himself with sycophants, but he also built schools and hospitals and made higher education free for all Libyans. Gaddafi was obsessed with the idea of the Green Book, a collection of his eccentric political theories that were required reading for all government employees. He believed that he was the leader of the Third Universal Theory, a unique political ideology that transcended socialism and capitalism. He claimed that his regime was a direct democracy, although in reality it was a dictatorship. He claimed that there were no human rights because all Libyans were equal and that crime did not exist because people were inherently good. But Gaddafi was also a brutal dictator who crushed any dissent against his regime. He ruled with an iron fist, and anyone who opposed him was imprisoned or killed. He kept his enemies both foreign and domestic close, with a mixture of charm, threats, and bribes. He cultivated a cult-like personality and was widely feared throughout the Middle East. Gaddafi's regime was also notorious for its support of terrorism and its sponsorship of groups such as Hamas and Hezbollah. He was also close to the Iranian regime and was a vocal critic of Israel. In 2008, he began to make a comeback on the world stage, meeting with leaders from around the world and trying to put Libya on the path to democracy. But it was too little, too late. The Arab Spring was on the horizon and soon Gaddafi would be swept away. In 2011, protests erupted in Libya, and soon Gaddafi's regime was in full-scale revolt. Rebels took up arms against the regime, and Gaddafi responded with a brutal crackdown. But the rebels were able to capture much of the country, and Gaddafi was eventually forced to flee. He was captured by rebel forces and killed in October 2011. Gaddafi's legacy is a complicated one. He was a brutal dictator who ruled with an iron fist and was responsible for the deaths of thousands of Libyans. But he was also a charismatic leader who was able to unite the country and improve the lives of many of his people. Love him or hate him, Gaddafi was undoubtedly one of the most colorful and controversial leaders of our time. Now it's time to hear from you. What do you think? Was Gaddafi a hero or a villain? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out more content. Thanks for watching.